the fuck that was. Let's go.
Things had gone from fine to fucked up in about a second. And now there were two idiots at the wheel.
Tranquila! Nós cuidamos disso. Nice work. Hey, you need a hand?
No, you? Who the hell's Rodrigo?
I don't know, man. Thanks.
Somebody's gotta go find him.
Está tudo sob controle agora. Fica tranquilo.
Where's Blanco? It looked like they were taking him out through the basement. Maybe I still had a shot. Rodrigo was too rich a prop. They weren't far ahead. Once I opened the door, I'd actually have to come up with a plan. Another parking lot rattling with gunfire. Was I too late?
Everything is okay.
Well, we're still here.
Thanks to you, Max. I owe you my life.
It wasn't just him, huh, baby?
I'm gonna walk out, of course. Last week was Fashion Week. My God, Egypt, but...
Seen it coming, but that was no surprise. It's hard to keep your eye on the ball through the bottom of a glass. The doors... Son of a bitch. They were headed for the helicopter.
She's making a run for it. Gotta hold him or do something, man!
Come on.
Got her! Kill that son of a bitch! Do I try to tell you how to be a playboy? Move, you're gonna lose her! Shit! He's gonna kill her, man!
Either way, I needed to find Giovanna before they did.
Isso está ficando vergonhoso! Ela não vale a pena. Damos a mulher do branco. Vamos Volta pra se pegar!
The odds on Giovanna still being alive were getting worse by the second, and if Fabiana wasn't dead already, I was guessing pretty soon she'd start wishing she was. I was up for one god-awful performance review. This was a mess.
Giovanna!
Sem fazer barulho, sem fazer.
Apparently someone up in the nosebleeds didn't like the game we were playing. The money was gone, and I was next if I didn't get off that field. The bullets came from long range.
Come on, move, Max!
They were well-armed professionals, and I was starting to feel decidedly amateur.
You okay?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. There's gotta be a first-aid kit around here somewhere.
I'd been shot more times than I could remember. But this felt different. Maybe fate was sending me a message, trying to tell me my luck was finally about to run out. Or maybe I just severed an artery and was bleeding out like any number of fools who got shot playing with guns. Either way, I was failing fast. Damn! At least one of us had a gun now. That raised our chances of survival all the way from nil to slim.
Quick as you can.
I That guy with the bag must have got hit. He's bleeding all over the place.
He's not the only one. Come on. I think he went this way.
So this was it. My easy retirement money. My blood-stained 401k. A chance to drink for free while chaperoning socialites around town and making sure the poor people didn't get too close. The brochure sure didn't mention any of this shit.
Still with me back there, brother? Hold on. Wait here a second.
Not a problem.
Que porra você tá fazendo, meu?
Whoa.
Come on.
Eu sabia que essa porra ia dar merda. Quem foi o filho da puta que...
Tá esperando aqui!
Você...
Looks clear. Come on, move!
So what am I, the button pusher? The hell's he going?
What we got here?
Does he have the money?
No? But he might be able to tell us what the fuck is going on.
Heads up! Here come his friends. Something tells me we're heading in the right direction.
Straight on here, I'll cover you.
Son of a bitch.
You okay?
About the same as before. Looking forward to getting out of this shithole.
Let's go, Max.
More trophies and game plans. It had been a very long time since I'd had one of either. It didn't sound like we were the only ones getting shot at. Who the hell had tipped these guys off? I didn't know what to think anymore. This town had more smoke and mirrors than a strip club locker room.
Vai preso!
Max, come here!
I didn't give a damn about the money, but I knew what would happen to Fabiana if the wrong people got paid. Asshole!
Já estava passando da hora de uma lição.
You're mine! Come on, this way!
It was time to introduce our sniping pal to something more intimate and short range. Whatever you say. inside. Looks like a VIP lounge or something. I'm gonna check it out.
Neves vai nos matar, hein? Se a gente não voltar com dinheiro, né?
Quem é a menina?
É alguma alpinista social aí casada com...
Looks like some kind of maintenance elevator.
Hey, look out! You got another sniper on you! Is that what you call running? Get your ass in gear, bro! Let's pick up the pace, Max!
I made it.
How's it looking, Max? Help me out here, Max! Help the others! Come on! Top of the stairs, Max! On the left! Two more! Top of the stairs! Now take up the other two! There's two coming! Other side of the fence! There's three more! In front of me, Max! I know they're calling on me!
I see.
Right behind me! Time! Quick, Max! I'm about to be in some real trouble, Max! Three more! Coming right for me! Come on, Max! They're still on me! Behind me, Max! You see, Max? On the stairs! Come on, Max! All right, I'm making a run for it.
No chão, filha da puta!
That was too close. I'm getting inside before any more show up.
I'm clear, Max. Permissão, rapaziada! Está comigo? Mata o filho da puta!
There was only one way up there.
Vai, atira! Vamos lá, vamos lá!
We'd half destroyed Sao Paulo's most hallowed place of worship. Looking back, it was strange how the cops never showed up, but things had a habit of only making sense to me, looking back long after I'd run out of time to fix them.
Consigo te ver, filho da puta!
I see you. You're right on top of him. Jump the railing. Trouble seems to find us, Max.
Sure, trouble finds us for New Jersey. I don't know why I did it. Guess I never.
Keep your head down! Just like the tropics.
I know you brought a fucking army down here, but there ain't much for... Shit!
Jesus Christ, they're throwing men at this thing!
How are you still alive?
Hey, how's the hangover?
Long way off. I've got anything to do with it. I'll hit you sooner or later.
Time to see what's waiting outside for us.
Well, it ain't a milk and a blowjob.
It stopped. I told you it stopped. We're fine.
What do you mean we're fine? Come on,
I need some cover! Go for it!
Hey, your body's inside one of I ain't waiting to see who else shows up. Come on.
I thought about saying the cops, but this was no time for bad jokes.
Vamos, man, let's go! Droga!
Hidden away for a rainy day.
Come out!
Suck my cow!
It was hard seeing Brewer go out like that, but I got to thinking, it was what he was waiting for, a chance to make a difference. At least that's what helps me sleep at night. Up and out, scramble away from what's left of your life over dead bodies and a few loose roof tiles. If I'd thought things through, I may have sat down and let myself burn right there. Gunfire over Hoboken. Felt strange to be at the center of it again. The target, that is. Like an old comedian hearing one last round of applause. There were wrecks all around, and not the kind you fix up for a weekend project. These were the wrecks you cross the road to avoid.
Man, they're always one step ahead!
They don't need to second guess us when they're covering all the angles.
Neighbor!
Fancy seeing you here.
way down to the street.
I'm doing the best I can!
I'm really gonna hurt you!
I think I got him! Make him shoot at you, please!
You want a camel coat, bro?
I'm fine with the leather.
There's plenty here, going begging.
This don't show the blood so much.
Always in moderation.
How's this look? Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, I can see why you'd want to leave this place. She's gotta be there. This is a known Comando Sombra area.
You know, if I've been doing my job...
Here I was, some hopped-up gringo a long way from home, making trouble the only way I knew. As the weather worsened, I caught a glimpse of the rusted shells of previous lives that had been lived out here in this swampy shithole, and I wondered if I would end up the same way, or what would happen to that girl I was supposed to protect.
Que eu sempre tenho uma parte de mim.
So far, I'd managed to keep a low profile, a bit out of character for a guy who's only comfortable with a bottle of whiskey or a gun in his hand. I didn't want to think about what would be happening on that video feed now. Just my own imminent cameo. I had to keep moving. I hoped that... That was...
O irmão já falou, velho. Eu não quero inteiro.
I was in a cocaine factory, but I'd stick to the depressants. I opened the door to the next circle of this low-rent hell. Seen Fabiana in a worrying amount of time, but at least I wasn't following a trail of her fingers. I had to keep on going across. was an overconfident chump going into the jungle alone.
You saw her? She's alive?
For how much longer, I don't know. Shit, more company!
Star, she's alive?
For how much longer, I don't know.
Hang in there, baby. You can do it. No, take the side.
Just try!
Come on, baby, come on.
There's another boat in the damn way! I can't get a shot! Almost, buddy, almost!
You think you can get these boats out of the water? Oh, shit!
You see her? Stay on that boat!
We ain't gonna be floating much longer.
I guess we're gonna be swimming.
Shit!
We need to get past that decoy boat!
Got engine trouble!
Fix it quick there, Captain. We need to move. Anytime now, Passos.
We need some more time! Piece of shit!
I don't need to tell you they're getting away from us.
I think she'll go if you give us a second. Over there, man, over there!
I see it.
Fuck! I can't concentrate with bullets whizzing past my head. Jesus! Look out! We're back.
Nice job. I'm sure they missed us.
That's us on your right. Faster, assholes. I'll drive if you can get these boats out of our way. Damn, look! They got an armada out here! We're nearly there, pal.
Brazilian tourist office should get a load of this.
Man, they know all about it. Shows a different campaign.
The place was crawling. How many guys they got?
How many poor kids want nice sneakers? It ain't hard to hire. Hey, we're on them again.
We're not coming this close to let her go.
I'm afraid this shit's gonna come down to more than willpower. Move up on them! We're gonna hit the pier!
Catch up to them. I don't think we ever had much of a chance. No one told us they had an entire...
Fucking unbelievable. Jesus.
I heard that. The real security guards had been run off, paid off, or bumped off. That left us. It wasn't a fantastically comforting thought.
This code should get us in.
Glad to see the security system is keeping the right people out.
Ah! Oh shit! What the hell? Are we dead?
No such luck. We gotta go.
It's through here.
Come on, move. Bronco's office overlooked the atrium. I could check in and make sure he hadn't checked out.
Max!
There it went. He was tucked up safe. Now I needed to make it to the lobby to complete my sweep of the building, for what that was worth. They could replace these on Monday morning. It looked like we'd seen the worst of it. The elevator would take me back up to Rodrigo's office where we... Perfect. If I wasn't immolated, I was gonna get crushed to death. Look at me. I've been contracted to protect two people. One was being held in some hole. The other was sitting at his desk with a bullet in his head. And the company that had its logo on my paycheck was melting on top of my head. There's no way one bomb could have done all this, unless the place was made of gasoline. This whole joint must have been rigged. Rodrigo or not, Fabricas Bronco is falling apart quite literally. Despite his manners, I'd done him a favor. This didn't look like a room where Rodrigo closed multi-million-dollar deals. It looked like a fiery hellhole. The only way out was to use that filing cabinet. I always loved steak, but not so much I wanted to become one. So much for a lazy Sunday afternoon. My next trick would be a high wire act with a fiery pit for a safety net. It was nice that no one was shooting at me for a change, but I'd take shot in the head over a slow roast on a spit any day of the goddamn week.
family is being torn apart.
Não vejo a hora de chegar na festa.
The way I see it, there's two types of people. Those who spend their lives trying to build a future, and those who spend their lives trying to rebuild the past. For too long, I've been stuck in between. Hidden in the dark. What was I really doing walking in there with my bad haircut and ridiculous shirt? Was I there to make something right? Or was I just using a messed up situation to indulge myself, grasping at some desperate delusion of control? Maybe the two went hand in hand more than I cared to admit.
Gente, não leva o zoológico, turista de merda! Fala bem grego baixando!
First day off the sauce, and somehow I'd still ended up in the gutter.
Eu não sei o que vamos fazer.
Bora, vamos embora.
Vamos lá. Vai. Epa. Aí, boa. Joga aí. Aí, toca pra sabedoria.
If there was one thing I'd learned since I'd been here, it was that Brazilians came out of the womb kicking a ball. And for kids like these, was their one legal chance at a ticket out of here.
Isso, é a coisa mais simples. Vai lá, mostra pra ele. Você escolhe um dos três palitinhos.
It looked like there was a bar up ahead. The irony was not lost on me. I figured sobriety was no use to me dead.
Vai, meu, passa o baseado. Ih, na tua vez não, passa aí, meu.
Aí, tem visto a irmã do Wilson?
O que esse cara quer?
Aí, bela camisa, hein?
Eu perdi o fusão, amigo.
Boa.
It was Monday afternoon, and I'd already been thrown out of a party, gone to a strip club, and got into a bar fight. This latest midlife crisis was certainly ticking all the boxes. I was walking into another not-so-welcome party. These hoods didn't look like Commando Sombra. Not that I was gonna get picky. This was clearly their turf, and I'd just shot up their favorite skill mode.
agora!
Agiliza! Movimento no dano! Você não tem a mínima ideia de quem a gente é?
Seus bandos! Isso é coisa pra homem! Me dê cobertura!
Oh, nós aqui! Você vai se arrepender disso! Preciso de cobertura aqui! Vai agora, você só pode... Vai se fuder! Seu verme!
There was no need to announce my arrival in that part of town. I'd drawn more than enough attention already. Jesus, what a fucking creep. It was Monday afternoon, and I'd already been thrown out of a party, gone to a strip club, and got into a bar fight. This latest midlife crisis was certainly ticking all the boxes. I was walking into another not-so-welcome party. These hoods didn't look like Commando Sombra. Not that I was gonna get picky. This was clearly their turf, and I'd just shot up their favorite skin joint.
Arma de posição! Atirem pra matar! Levei um tiro!
I could hear a woman screaming. I thought I'd found Fabiana, but instead I'd stumbled across some testosterone fest. A bunch of young punks with guns killing time the only way they knew how. Nova Esperanza wasn't exactly a dinner and movie kind of place. I recognized the hoods who jumped me earlier. I was trying to decide whether to crash this party or turn back, when my natural grace and finesse made the decision for me. They told me the favelas were full of drugs. There was no need to announce my arrival in that part of town. I'd drawn more than enough attention already.
aqui, caralho! Acorda, acorda, acorda! Vai, vai, vai!
Aqui, eu cuido daqui, anda logo!
Ele tá aqui, caralho! Acorda, acorda, acorda!
Deixa que ele atira! Te dá cobertura! Você já é um homem morto! Você não é ninguém! Tá esperando o quê? Ele! Vem! Pegou! Filho da puta! Ele me atingiu! Levei um tiro!
porra! Vai, caralho!
I wasn't expecting quite so many armed goons, but there was no backing out now. I would just have to act harder than I felt.
Put the guns down!
Max Payne?
Somehow, I didn't think he was about to tell me I'd won the lottery. All of a sudden, I didn't need that time by myself. Passos was down the hill and I had to catch up to him. I knew I should.
Get out of here, man! I don't respond well to being blown to bits!
Punching above the weight.
Got the energy for an encore? Let's move!
Saying goodbye is painful.
Hey, come on. Hey, wake up. Let's go.
Passos had put some distance between himself and the goons. I meant to follow.
Make it move!
The longer they had us split up, the more chance they had of picking us off. The dead bodies didn't need them.
Hey, look, man.
Trump should be dead already!
Easy.
Hey, man! You alright? Up in the tower!
This is the only way through.
If I lay down cover, can you move up on him?
That's anyone's guess.
Up in the tower!
This is the only way through.
If I lay down cover, can you move up on him?
That's anyone's guess. Sure, right up to the moment my head gets blown off.
You gotta move again! I'll give you cover! Wait on me! Quick! Don't give that sniper anything to aim! Shoot! Come on! Shoot!
We'd come in here to hide, not very successfully as things turned out.
Freeze!
As opposed to what? Disco dance?
Shut the fuck up, half-caste. Turn around. Turn around. Move. Move! Hold it! That way, you fucking jokers. Move!
Where are we going?
Your body ain't gonna bury itself, dig, motherfucker!
I didn't want to tell the guy there were 45 other bodies in the cemetery that weren't receiving their Christian rites. I figured the Gravedigger Act would buy us some time.
I'm getting tired just watching you!
The morgue. How appropriate.
Holy shit! Get on the ground! Shoot him already! Lay down some cover! Can't move here, Max! You gotta get up there and pick him out! Shit. Come on, man, get up there, take him out! Fucking do it, man! Drop your beats, asshole! Get that sucker! Cover me! Over here! You are douchebag! meio mal.
Okay, let's find that phone. There's gotta be a landline in that office, man.
It was time to get out of there. Seemed like someone had decided to carry out some impromptu justice on the street life below. I'd failed Rodrigo and I'd failed Fabiana. And that awful night above the stable, the docks. I'd been given enough chances to make this right, and again I'd blown it. Perhaps this was my punishment from the fates. Keep reliving the same mistakes for all eternity. The odds of me getting out of there alive, let alone Giovanna and Marcello, were narrowing with every passing second. If I filled my body with enough poison, maybe I'd forget I added another dead girl to my rap sheet. still not all that happy about it. Why did the easy way out never come? Maybe I thought I didn't deserve it.
Você tá me tirando, pô? Alguma coisa, seu filho da puta!
I couldn't make much sense of what I was seeing, but I had the feeling it wasn't that strange for anyone else. These charmers weren't there to make a couple of arrests. They were bussing them out by the dozen. But who was I to cast judgment on proper police procedure and justifiable use of force?
Olha pro chão, essa puta aqui! Traz essa puta aí!
Pra sair daqui. História de merda. Vocês nunca aprendem a lição. Traficantes e viciados, né? Espero o quê?
Agora acabou, cuzão!
Giovanna was calling Passos. I didn't know if this was a good place to hide. In here. I don't think these guys are here for your baby shower. Get down. Stay out of sight.
Disperse e procure por toda parte. Temos que achar a menina e o americano também.
Tá na hora de morrer, cuzão!
Oh, thank God.
You okay?
Yeah. I can't do this.
Ali, ó! Ali! Ali! Vai, tô saindo daqui! Cobertura! Ele tá abaixado! Vai, tá esperando em pé! Vai, frente! Pega ele! Pega ele! Eu vou...
Short of riding in on a parade float, we couldn't have made our arrival more obvious. We had to hide someplace out of the open.
Oh my God. Max.
Come on. I was getting good at this.
Tá lá, menina! Vem!
I can't hold on! Beth! Look out! One of them! Are you okay?
I think so. There must be a way to drop those stairs down.
Wait a second. I'm going to try something.
Come on. Let's get the hell away from here. Go on. It's okay. I'm right behind you.
There's someone down there.
Eu não tenho medo de morrer, seu babaca!
Why are they doing this, Max? This is so fucked up!
Our day had started with us hiding in filth and got progressively worse. My luck was running true to form. Or rather, I was running true to form.
Make sure there's no more of them.
Me foco nele! Vai!
I'm here. It's okay. It's okay.
I can't control this thing!
You're doing fine.
Oh my god!
Try to stay calm. Keep going.
I don't know what I'm doing!
Just keep your foot on the gas.
Cuidado! Cuidado!
keep us straight.
Sorry! Oh no! Ah! Max!
Yeah, I see it.
Meu Deus! Oh no!
It's all right. Try to concentrate.
I don't know what I'm doing! Look, fossils!
Just drive.
Ah!
Hold on.
I didn't know what to say. I had been so loaded in Panama, I could scarcely remember my own name. I know. The dead guys looked like soldiers in one of those Central American guerrilla armies. Pirates with a manifesto. Psychos with a dream. That sort of bullshit. The need. Sucking oxygen from the room. I didn't care if I got shot the second I got out of there. I needed one more gulp of fresh air before I died. It was like the need for a wake-up whiskey after a 2-day bender. How to shut off the fuel feeds. I shut down one engine, but it didn't make much difference. There. I could breathe again. Now the boat could get back to smelling like suntan oil, stale margaritas, and greed. So this was the famous Panama Canal. We could have gone to the moon while I was passed out and I wouldn't have noticed. The boat was well appointed.
¡Todos al suelo! Hijo de puta, aquí no hay nada. Miguel, vení para acá.
There was something firing these guys other than good old-fashioned socialist zeal. What were they looking for? I was on a ghost ship in a ghost canal. The whole thing creeped me the hell out. Maybe I spotted past. There was some equipment in the truck next to me. It'd be a shame to see it go to waste. My judgment was lousy, but my hand was steady. There was some equipment in the truck next to me. It'd be a shame to see it go to waste. My judgment was lousy, but my hand was steady. Come on! I don't know what I expected to find. On a boat full of drunks and bullshit artists, I'd been the cabaret act. Shooting whatever came in front of me was easier than coming to terms with that reality.
¡Su madre!
needed something to help me adjust to being back on land.
¡Calmate, gonorrea, que estás cubierto!
I blocked out all my questions. All I thought about was getting to Daphne Bernstein before it was too late.
Fuck, man.
He gets everything, the other two not so much.
And now Rodrigo's dead.
Exactly. And Marcelo, too. It's an awful tragedy for Victor, huh?
It was the question I kept on asking myself. How could I have been so blind? I was convinced the Broncos had gotten the wrong man for the job, but maybe De Silva was right. I was the stooge. The bad joke everybody got but me. I hadn't slept in days. I needed something to keep me going.
É a mesma coisa.
O quê?
Senta.
Missão pra tirar! Porra! Porra!
I knew this thing was bigger than me, bigger than the Broncos, but I only had a glimpse of the whole picture, like looking in the mirror and for an instant seeing what everyone else sees, a bad caricature of a better man.
Tá tudo certo. O que você acha
próxima vez. Leve até mais um erro. Tá tudo
Meu braço! Lá vai! Atira na cabeça dele! Comece a rezar, desgraçado! Eu vou te matar! Eu não consigo respirar! Vou acabar com você!
This was hell on earth. De Silva was no fool. I'd have driven on off into the sunset too if I were him. But I was in too far now.
What the fuck is going on here?
How much do you want?
What have you been doing?
I am a doctor. I help people.
What have you been doing here?
It's easy for you. Listen, I know people. They will kill you. I can help you. Trust me. Please, please.
What have you been doing?
I have a lot of money. Look, look. Lots of money. I do important research. Please.
Caralho!
No.
Caralho!
Espera. Eu posso explicar tudo. Tudinho. Não. Por favor. Pelo amor de Deus. Por favor, não me mata. Não. Pelo amor de Deus.
E aí, doutor?
For all Serrano owed me, he'd paid enough. For now, I had bigger debts to call in. Even I could guess what Demolisão meant. That building was condemned in more ways than one. When you find yourself in hell, dance with the devil. I'd seen some dark shit in my time. At least my visitors have been kind enough to leave the gate open. time I bought had been going real cheap. If I was gonna plant the rest of those explosives, I had to do it now.
I thought I was going to have to witness another murder.
Nah. I knew nothing resembling good times lay beyond that gate, but it sounded like all hell was breaking loose. Whatever nonsense De Silva had pulled, it seemed to be working.
Está me achando com cara de falar? Por favor, eu te fiz uma pergunta.
Seemed the anti-drug squad had a few habits of its own.
Puta da puta!
Seemed a crying shame to let that RPG go to waste. wasn't this nice? The perfect end to a perfect trip. If someone had told me 6 months ago this was where my life was headed, I'd have ordered a double of whatever they were drinking, drunk it, then blown my head off. Another dark, rainy night. Another police station. Another futile crusade for amends. Time moves forward, and nothing changes.
Isso não vai me parar! Estressado vai
And of course, they were headed my way. If the heat was rising, that meant I was getting closer to the source. I had to keep moving. Whatever depressing fate lay on the other side of those doors, there was no point in putting it off any longer.
Agora, você vai morrer!
Ai, chegou a sua vez! Ai! Me pegou!
I'd killed more cops. I still didn't know.
Sou melhor que você!
was starting to feel as if I'd never leave that place. Like one of those nightmares where you keep running and running only to discover you're chasing yourself. Tear gas. This wasn't good. I needed to find a way out of that stairwell and fast. My eyes and throat burned. I couldn't get that tape out of my head. Why had Ufe killed Rodrigo? I wasn't going to find any answers in the forensics lab. Another pile of bodies and still nothing to show for it. It felt like I was detaching, that maybe this was revenge for some... Rodrigo, Giovanna, Passos, everyone who'd meant anything was gone. Like so many times before, I'd found myself alone, locked on a course of destruction. It was at my worst when I was at my best.
Eu te dou cobertura! Não, ele me pegou! Ele me pegou!
Que? Não me mata, não me mata! Caralho, caralho!
Fogo! Você não...
Becker and Bachmeyer had taken their...
Equipe de apoio! Atirando!
Shot. I was gonna have to get creative. It was a waste of bullets. His cover was too good.
Know what you're getting for!
They had every last one of those bastards. Felt like my vacation was coming to an end.
Cobertura! Eu fico de olho em você! Avante! Preciso de guarida aqui! Você não tem como lutar!
These were Becker's guys. Him and Victor had a private airport to go with their private army and their private jet. The customer restroom. I could get through to the departure gates up ahead. gate had opened at the other end of the departure lounge. It didn't look like there'd be any trams leaving until the power was on. It worked. The trams were running again. Maybe they'd take me to my gate. Maybe they'd bring more guys wanting to whack me. Maybe both. We were off. I felt like I might be able to recharge for a second. At least until we pulled into the station and met more murderous assholes. Was perfect. Everyone wanted a ticket for the Max Payne Express. tram was slowing down, and I'd only just gotten on board. I had to salvage what I could and see what was waiting for me. This was my stop. It had taken me right into the heart of it.
Pissing on another man's bullets.
Here I was, about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death, and I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister.
Look! A squad is coming from the right! Over on the right! Come on, Max! They're gonna kill us! There! Come on! Don't give up! Hey! Shit!
That about sums it up.
Set up a roadblock.
Of course they have their armored personal vehicles! Shit! I'm there! I'm normally a behind the desk kind of guy!
Only I'd been one of them too.
Cover this!
That's them. Your career's coming down with that plane. Let's get it over with.